Good morning, Ocoee region. Hey, Tony Miles here. I'm so glad to be with you all today. I know I normally come on a Thursday, but this is Tuesday, and I'm telling you the reason why I'm here. I am here to talk about a great organization that serves Bradley County and Cleveland City. It's a great organization. It's one of my favorite organizations here, and it is known as Family Cornerstone, and it is led by Chrissy Pugh, who I just think she's awesome. She has awesomeness, and I am so excited about having her on the show today. And so before I welcome her, you know me, I got to do a quick commercial. I have to also thank my sponsors because that's why I'm on this show. I want to thank Transforming Greatness for supporting this show, and also Southern Charm Boutique. Proprietor is Carrie Dole, and she supports this show by providing my clothing and things like that. But today I have my own clothes on. But I have some jewelry on of hers as well. But anyway, again, welcome, welcome, welcome. And now let me introduce to you the Executive Director of Family Cornerstone, Chrissy Pugh.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm so glad you contacted me. We got some great news to share, right?
We do.
But before we do that, I want to make sure that everybody in the Ocoee region knows your mission, your vision, and all the programs that you guys provide through Family Cornerstone Inc.
Yes, yeah. So we provide 4 different programs that work to strengthen the family unit. Our goal is to provide vulnerable children and parents with knowledge, skills, resource connections in the community, and education that they need to increase their stability. Our ultimate vision is to eliminate poverty for the next generation of children. And so if we can booster that family unit, if we can make sure that parents have what they need to provide their children with the best start in life, then when those children are grown, they'll be able to provide more stable families, more stable home life, and give their children what they need, and hopefully break that cycle of poverty in the future. So, yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
I really do. So, okay, so one program name is Starfish.
Yes.
So give me a quick summary of the impact of Starfish and its role.
Yeah, so Starfish is our early childhood education program. It serves families who have children prenatal until 5, and the research shows that 90% of a child's brain develops in those first 5 years before they even start school. And so our mission with Starfish is to get into the home, work with those parents, and help those parents understand why early childhood education is so vital to their children's lifelong success. And so we get parents engaged in their child's education early on. We make sure that those children are meeting all their developmental milestones. We make sure when they start kindergarten, they are on track with all of their peers, they're ready to learn, and also that their parents are now involved in their education and stay involved throughout the rest of their educational career, supporting them and volunteering at school and helping with homework and, you know, all those things that happen outside of the classroom that are so important to the child's success. So.
And what I love about that program is that then this child is starting off with everyone else.
Yeah.
They're not having to come from behind.
Right.
and catch up.
Yeah, yeah. All the kids in Starfish are vulnerable children. They all have some type of risk factor, whether
Yes.
that's single parent, poverty, parents who didn't graduate high school, immigrant families, all of those things. And those children are much more likely to start behind, and then it's so hard for them to catch up. So we're trying to make sure they don't start behind,
Yes.
and they don't have to play that catch-up game the rest of their school career.
You and I were talking before we came online because I just love the transition program. So let's tell everybody about that program.
Okay, so Transitions is our middle school program, and if you have middle schoolers or you have children who were middle schoolers, you know how difficult that time can be. Kids are changing, and your role as parents is changing, discipline is changing, all of that stuff. And so Transitions is a 6-week parenting class and child class. The family attends together.
That's what I love.
Yeah. And so we really work to strengthen those parent and child bonds, to strengthen those relationships, help the kids understand why their parents are still important in their lives and why they need to still be listening to what they're doing, and also help parents understand that they still need to parent, but their kids also need room to grow. And so what does that look like, and how do you navigate that transition and that difficultness of letting your baby become a young adult and a teenager, and what does that look like? And so, so we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of games and hands-on stuff and dialogue, discussion type things, but, ultimately just trying to prepare those kids for middle school and prepare the parents to help them navigate that process.
I love that because I know as a parent, my most trying time being a single parent with my daughter was when she hit that middle school. So I love it. And then you have what you call Bridging the Gap, BTG.
Yes. So BTG is our mentoring program.
Yes.
And it works primarily with elementary school students. We do have some middle school students in the program, but every child in that program is referred by a school counselor. So the school counselors have identified that child as needing just some extra love, some extra positive reinforcement, some extra guidance, and we take adult volunteers from the community and pair them with a child. So if there's any adults out there,
come on.
Yep. We always need more mentors, and so we pair them with a child, and they meet once a week, usually during that child's lunch hour. Our mentors don't transport students, and so it's easiest to meet at school where the child's already at, and they play games, talk to them, eat lunch with them, help with homework, whatever kind of that kid is needing, just to boost their confidence and make them feel like they're worthy, and they have some strength, and they can make it in school where it's sometimes so hard for those kids that fall through the cracks. So just really giving them that positive encouragement and guidance.
Oh, I love it. And last but not least, you have a leadership.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about ITLT.
Yes, so ITLT stands for Inspiring Tomorrow's Leaders Today, and it is a middle school and high school leadership program. We take kids, it's open to any high schooler, any middle schooler, and they do leadership classes twice a month, and then we connect them with community service projects at least once a month. And so really the goal with that program is to empower teenagers to understand that they have a voice and they have the ability to change their community, and that they have value when they get involved and when they help those around them, whether it's their peers or people they've never met or other organizations that are doing awesome things. Just really encouraging them to not only develop those leadership and self-confidence skills, but also to get involved and give back in whatever way they can, and to identify issues that are around them, and how do we come up with solutions, and how do we make Cleveland and Bradley County a better place for tomorrow. So
I just love everything you all do. And I remember the history, because originally you were known as Big.
Yes.
And that was all started by the famous Brenda Hughes.
Yes.
I have to mention that.
Sure.
She is, oh my God, she has been, I call her a pioneer.
Yep.
She
Definitely.
has that pioneer anointing, and she for a long time. And how did that feel when she decided it was time to pass the baton?
Yeah.
And she passed it to you.
Yeah, well, definitely a big honor. She has big shoes to fill. I mean, she's done so many great things, and she's so well known in the community. And, you know, I'm originally from Chicago, so I'm kind of an outsider.
I'm from Cincinnati,
Right,
Ohio, so I understand.
Yeah, and so definitely, that was definitely a interesting transition, but Brenda and I worked really closely together for a couple years before that, kind of preparing and getting me familiar with the process and the community, and so definitely an honor to be able to take over where she left off and lead this organization, and you know, I'm so glad to be here. So.
Well, you're doing a phenomenal job in filling those big shoes.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
And I know that you have some great news.
Yeah, we do.
So what we getting ready to do, first and foremost, this organization is celebrating 20 years.
Yes, 20 years. For
20 years, celebrating 20 years.
Yeah.
You guys also have moved into a new location.
We have.
So let's talk about that, and then I know we have something else to announce, but let's talk about this right now.
Sure. So, yeah, 20 years. We were started in November 1998 as BIC, and for those that remember that, we did a listening process in the community. We launched a bunch of different programs and did a lot of good work, and then in 2014, we changed our name to Family Cornerstones and really narrowed our focus down to these 4 core programs. But, you know, we're so blessed to have been here for so long and be able to serve so many families.
Yes.
And then right along with that, Broad Street United Methodist Church has donated some space to us.
Yes.
And it is such a good space. It's bigger than anything we've ever had. We've got a community room where we can have events in our own location.
Oh, wow.
And we can invite, you know, others in the community that need a meeting space. We've got space available. So if you need something, give us a call. We're happy to open our doors. But yeah, it's just a really wonderful opportunity. We're right downtown. We're on Broad Street, which we love being downtown. And you know, yeah, we're just so excited about the possibilities that, you know, that the space and the location will offer, just to be able to integrate even more into the community and to give back in ways we've never been able to do before. So.
Okay. So, all right, it's time for the big announcement.
Yes.
The big reveal, y'all.
Right.
Here it comes. So, I'm not going to take anything from that. You go ahead.
Well, our Starfish program, which, by the way, will be celebrating 10 years next in January is their 10-year anniversary. But they are an affiliate organization of the National Parents as Teachers. And Parents as Teachers every year selects a few of their affiliates to go through this very rigorous, it's a year-long kind of evaluation process. They look at everything, how you're doing your services, what results you're getting, are you dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's? And then once they go through all that process, if you've passed everything and you've shown that you're a really high quality program, you get an award. And we got that award in October. Yeah, so Starfish is a blue ribbon affiliate for the Parents as Teachers organization.
And that's a national organization.
Yes.
So this is being compared to all these programs nationally.
For sure. Yeah, it's a big deal, and we're so excited. There'll be Parents as Teachers does a national conference every year in St. Louis, and Starfish will be recognized at that next year.
Amen.
Yes, and you know, it really just speaks to the high quality of the services that we provide. Jennifer Ratcliffe, who's the program director, has done a great job making sure that, you know, families are getting what they need and that our program is having impact, you know, lasting impact, really, where the kids, even in 3rd grade, 5th grade and on, you know, their parents are still involved, they're still succeeding in school. Yeah, so we're so excited about it.
So I got a big question for you, Chrissy. What is it, look in this camera and tell this community what you need.
Yeah, so we need your support for sure. All of our programs are provided at no cost to our families. We serve a lot of families who are low income and just don't have the ability to pay for the services. We do ask our families to give back. They give back with their time. They give back by donating clothes and toys and things that they don't need, but financially they're not usually able to give back that way, and so we need just financial donations and just to continue supporting the work that we do, being able to provide services we serve over 350 families a year, and like I said, it's really making a lifelong impact on the children and the parents, and so donations are always appreciated. If you have time to volunteer to be a mentor, that's always appreciated. If you have time just to stop by our office and see our new space and hear more about what we do, share our brochures with those that you come in contact with, that's always important too. So, yeah.
Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming by today and sharing that great news. And I want to give a challenge out here to our community. Chrissy just told you what she needed. And I know I listen to a lot of you guys out here. You're always looking for something. How can you impact? How can you, be a blessing to those, the least of these? Well, here's another great organization that you can bless. You can sow a financial seed, or you can sow time, because time is just as important.
For sure.
And we are all talking about this next generation, this next generation. Well, let's sow into them, because that is our responsibility. We are here to bless and to ensure that the next generation are equipped to be the best human beings they can be.
Definitely.
So, right now, you want to ask, well, how do I get in touch with them? Right here. You can go, here's the phone number, 423-559-1112. The website is familycornerstones.org, and I can tell you on the website, got it on the phone, you can donate.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
And there's a lot of information on the website as well as I read an awesome testimony by a family that has been blessed by you, and now I think the mother's on the board. Yeah. Her testimony is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So once you read that, you have no doubt in your mind you are sowing into a great organization that is impacting our next generation. Yeah. So again, Chrissy, thank you so much for coming by. Yeah. I love it. And thank you, Ocoee Region, for giving me time today to come in your house and share with you another great organization, another hidden gem, but it's no longer hidden. It has been exposed, and it is shining brightly just like a diamond. Thank you, and God bless.